Why do concert halls sound different? Why do headphones cancel noise effectively? It all boils down to wave interference and the calculus behind it. Today, we explore how sound waves collide mathematically. Welcome to the calculus of harmony. Let's start with the superposition principle. When two waves meet, their total displacement is the sum of their individual displacements. Simple addition is the key. But sound waves are functions of space and time. To predict their interference, we use partial differential equations, specifically the wave equation. Let's break that down now. The wave equation connects the curvature of a wave to its acceleration. For pure tones, the formula becomes yxt xa sin kx ot. Here, a is amplitude, k is wave number, o is angular frequency, and f is phase. When two waves, y1 and y2, meet, calculus shows us the result is y total equals 2a cos def2 sin kao unx 5 guts. The interference factor is contained in the cos def2 term. Now let's discuss constructive versus destructive interference. When phase difference def is a multiple of 2p, peaks align and amplitude doubles. This is constructive interference. Conversely, when def is an odd multiple of p, peaks match troughs, canceling out sound. This is destructive interference. In audio engineering, flipping the polarity changes dif and can enhance sound clarity. In real spaces, sound waves travel in 3D, reflecting off surfaces. Acoustic engineers model this using the 3D wave equation. They solve it numerically to predict pressure distribution. This predictive power is essential in designing concert halls and optimizing vehicle interiors. This information is vital not just for exams, but for real-world applications. Physics exams often pose questions about interference patterns using path differences and phase shifts. For professionals, understanding calculus is key in fields ranging from loudspeaker design to noise control. So, why learn calculus? Software gives results, but calculus gives understanding. Knowing how destructive interference relates to DF helps you solve problems effectively. If you encounter a null at 100 Hz, for example, you know it corresponds to a specific path difference. Adjusting the angle can resolve the issue. Are you ready to apply this knowledge? Let's calculate an interference pattern together. Imagine two speakers at 340 Hz with a path difference of 0.5 meters. Is the interference constructive or destructive? The answer is destructive, since dex equals L2, df equals p. To strengthen your skills, download our free wave interference worksheet linked below. It includes 10 problems to practice, from basic superposition to designing halls. Comment your answer to the speaker problem. The first 5 correct answers win access to a bonus video on solving wave equations. Subscribe for more deep dives into topics like Fourier transforms and finite element acoustics. Clarity isn't luck, it's calculus. Keep calculating, keep listening, keep engineering the harmony.